and welcome. Right, I've been busy, I have, but I realise there's not very much we can do here. It's January, we've sold all that we've got to sell. I've been tweaking a little bit, but I've needed to... Is that lost the colour of it or something? Why has it gone to that texture? I thought last time it was the snow on it or something, but it's truthfully lost the actual texture off of it. That's a bit odd. Well, I need to fix it, but it'll have to do for now. I know what texture it is. It's a Giants texture, that is, but I don't know why it's doing it. A bit odd. I've been tweaking a few things though. Maybe it's got confused about which cement factory is which. Yeah, I've changed a couple of things in this that won't take place straight away, and I've tested only one element so that I can see if it works or not. Yeah, so I've changed a palette to see if I'm on the right track. Oh wow, Gordon Bennett. I thought we'd done everything. I thought we'd literally... Oh, did we go through those since last night? Maybe, yeah, it's not a lot. No, we did them. It'll be what's gone over overnight, which of course each one is a 5,000 litre pallet, and they're all 40. The thing that is obviously a little bit confusing is the fact that they're all the dairy, this dairy section of the Multifabricae. It produces lots of different things. Now the boxes all look the same, and that is. And I've done that with all of the mods because it means I don't need to have four separate four separate models. Let's keep it in English, not in mod speak. So yeah, so we are over 1 million. We bought all of our fields, animals. Oh, that is a point. It's probably the one thing we actually could do, which no, this didn't handle the snow very well. Although in saying that, neither did nothing particularly handles it. But of all the vehicles we've got, this is the... Although it doesn't seem to be wanting to drag this. To be honest, I suppose if I'm going to be realistic, on a day like this, if something tracked like this couldn't possibly make it across the ground, then there's no chance a car's going to go down that road, is there really? So realistically, I don't suppose it matters. Because I'm not really blocking the road. Although I have noticed cars in Farming Simulator don't particularly care about how thick the snow is. Yeah, it's too tricky to do, because obviously on the base game the roads are treated differently than I'm annoyed about that. But it'll be me. I'll have tweaked the wrong thing out of there, and it's gone and tweaked a little bit. So right, so we're going to do this properly this time. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're going to grab the Joskin, and we're going to go and grab our sheep. Well, goats actually, but yeah, rather than we're going to do this. Oh no, it says that it's just. I was going to say, I'm sure I left it here. I did. It's just, yeah, it's there. So this hopefully can cope reasonably well, and at least we can get something done in January before, yeah. That's it really. I keep saying this, but I'm going to do something similar, but I'm going to probably use the Noah because it's the Giants one, although all models were Giants to begin with. I'm going to make a double height one of these, yeah, but just obviously it's going to be smaller, but it's going to be double how many animals. Oh my life. Whoa. Yeah, that's... wow. Okay, that's what you get with the snow. This is impossible. How could we possibly? We're gonna whack everything as we... What? That's because you can't see the edge of the... Right, let's sneak, because I'm gonna whack everything with this, with it being so wobbly. So we'll sneak down here, and hopefully... No, we can't do... It looks like we can't even do the sheep. So yes, scrub that. Let's go down the store, and we will carry on trying to wait until the snow disappears, really, because it's all we can do. Right, let's check. I think we did the sales already last session. Oh, we could do... No, we're 1 million, so that's 100,000. Oh, 100,000. So let's go through till 6 o'clock. Well, not too bad for an 8,000er. Stick me lights on and see what have we got that's over 100 grand. Oh, now this is not finished, but it is true we did order this, but it hasn't actually. This is. I don't think this was the one we ordered. In other words, it's because I've only just done the mod. The game does. We've all seen it where you just put a mod in, and it's one of the first things that's ever chosen in the game in sales. So that's why that's arrived, and it does sort of prove the relationship between the way that mods appear in your game like that when you first put a mod in. So that really does prove that that is a thing. Right, so let's go through to 12 o'clock in the morning. Not a very good tick up. Not that I'm complaining. We have got our other one, haven't we? Yeah, we have. We have got the other one. I like this. This is... I'm going to build a trailer with the same principle as this. It's so clever. Very, very clever. I'm very impressed. I've been looking for a way to like make a trailer like tilting or like ramps that come out the back, which is the TPS. I was going to do that to begin with. But when I saw that, I thought, oh, I've been racking my brains to try and think of a good way to do it. Now I could not see it. When I saw that, I thought, oh my life, that is amazing. I bet you it's going to be that again. It's not Sublevimus. Fantastic. That's our second Sublevimus. So the two headers, two Sublevimuses. It's hard to say that. It really is hard to say that. So we've got two of those now, and one of our old traditional ones as well. Have we got? Yes, we have got a stone picker. I can't remember. It's terrible. Right, let's go through till... Well, we're not doing very well on items to sell. We're finding plenty to buy. Although, I suppose, for once, does that really matter? Ooh. When you consider for once we've got just under 1 million. Oh, the snow seems to have gone. Why are we getting these things? No, we've ordered ours already. Yeah, we've got ours last session, so this is not ours. So we'll let it pass. We did say that. We've got nothing in here we can buy, so that was a quick fix. It looks like we might be able to do both our animals and also do the lorry. Hopefully that's all sorted. Let's have a look. Yay, it is. So let's get the slurry. Get that. Some damage to the floor with all the faffing around I was doing with the leveling and unleveling. Yeah, it's a bit not quite right. I thought I saw that. No, there's snow in that. Sometimes snow does weird things as well. Yeah, I mean, and then a few hours, it could be that this would have righted itself in time. We'll never know. Right, that's not too terrible. It's not perfect. Let's grab... need to be careful. We also need... Oh no, we sprayed it, didn't we? Just before the weather, we sprayed our field. It was really quite profuse. Not sure we're going to do this without whacking. Yes, I've got my collisions sorted finally on the BGA. Yeah, I think we need to like pull out and then do a bit more of a reverse, and then we should be all right without like whacking anything. Right, brilliant. And we need to, well, I think, no, we should have a bit of space now for the manure. This is a real hill though. It always makes me laugh when I say it's a real hill. And the opposite is like a false hill. Oh, it is a hill though. Look at that. That is seriously... Ooh. Right, let's have a look. How much would you imagine it's just TMR? Oh, that scared me then. My life quite a lot of TMR actually. So it's a good job we have got the biggie, because that should be not too terrible. Make a couple of these, I would say. Have we? Yeah, so how 60% reproduction. So when these give birth, they're going to totally fill this. So, and then obviously the XL of them will sell nicely. So, oh yeah, we may as well do a full one as well. Let's just grab the. How much space is there in the BGA as well for manure? 35 tons. So we can do a little bit of a one on there. This will pretty much fill the slurry side of this up straight away. In fact, it will. Yeah, the grate isn't exactly right for the original dump, because the dump actually was quite bigger than that. And again, it's, as I keep saying, when you go in the i3Ds, the models, you can't always see everything exactly as it is in the real world as you see it now. I mean, actually in my model it is fairly right, so I've really got no excuse at all. This is true, actually. I haven't. No, in the original one that I did have, I would have had an excuse, but because I couldn't see how big the grain was, you can drag a dynamic one that basically Giants is based upon a model that Giants have done. We need to turn this around. Should be able to do this now. Yeah, based upon a model that Giants has, but you can't see the size, and I thought, well, I don't really like that. This doesn't like this either. Gordon Bennett, how many things hate this? Ooh, it's a bit severe though. The road's a little bit, just a little lumpy. Just a little, you think? Well, we couldn't see it. In my defense, we couldn't really see it before. Yeah, it was like hidden by the snow, so a bit. We will actually as well, now we can afford it. Yeah, we will, can that still, yeah, still a bit severe. Just a little. Oh wow, it's quite, really is very, very bad. Let's just make it a big one. And be careful of the manure. Wow. I tell you this, I'm seriously, when I first saw this, I thought, oh, this is a beautiful bit of kit, but the more I see of it, the more I realise it really is an absolute pain in the backside. It really is a beast. I love the Amity tech, but this has got to be the worst. Yeah, I mean, it really is a beast. And don't get me wrong, I know it's heavy, but this is a real beast of a tractor as well. Wow. Okay, well, it looks like there's only one tractor we've got that could possibly... Oh no, we've got two now. We've got 1,000, haven't we? Well, we're heading this way anyway, so let's grab it. Let's sort this out. Hopefully this is not going to swing around. So February, there's nothing we can plant in February. I'm hoping we don't get any more snow though. That's my biggest sort of like fear. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, of course we bought field 23 as well. I can't get over the amount of fields we've got now. We've doubled, at least doubled the output, and we've still got just under 1 mil as well. And equipment, I mean, 2 sublevamuses, loads and loads of equipment. Right, so let's just try. Can we grab this? And we're going to go grab some goats. Yeah, I need to flip it around. It's no good like this. So can we reverse instead of going forwards and then just pull forwards up the hill? I mean, it is a nasty hill, but I remember you're now going to bump into that because it's got true collisions. Ooh. This is the closest thing that I've ever seen that actually sort of... Wow. I think that's more about the terrain than anything else. Although it does sort of prove what I was saying now. Look at the pressure that would be on the hitch. due to the, I think I'm going to try to stick another one of the tracks in at the front. This is terrible. Oh, we are actually facing the right way now, so let's just go for it, I think. I think we should probably be about right at that, because it doesn't half lean over a lot. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Wow. That was me. That's all me. That's all my fault. I'm not blaming it for my own. Yeah, it isn't turning very well because it keeps missing sections, and then there's like it's all hilly and hummocky and really not very nice. We're gonna have to do something about it. It's just too horrible. I think it'd be difficult for any vehicle to actually function at this particular, because there's like lumps. Okay, let's sort this out. This is ridiculous. Let's try and do a bit of softening in that area, because there's got to be something that's stopping us. Let's do a bit of intensity. Not too much. No. Actually, yeah, it's true. It's a mistake in a way, that much intensity. I've got to be careful. I don't want to be dragging, yeah, near the... Let's try that. I'm not sure it was the terrain. I think it's just this beast. Wow. I mean, that's a 700 horsepower thing with 32,000 litres of manure in it. That's something else. Right, anyway, let's get on. We're grabbing some hours. I'm going to time-lapse this because I really don't want to drag you through multiple journeys that's going to take like half an hour of time. I'm going to do this just a little old me and my time. So yeah, I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, I don't think that's too bad. 96, nearly 100. I'm quite happy to sort of start with that. I think it'll still produce enough milk. Not as much as the cows, admittedly, but I think it'll start us off nicely. Yeah, it doesn't like turning right. It's weird because you can pull severely to the left. It must be something that's opposing the way that the hitch is turning, because it won't let me turn it to the right, even if I like go very, very slowly, which normally like does anything. So yeah, it really didn't like that. Right, now we need to feed them. It's always helpful, so let's get that done. 50 tonner is down at the bottom, isn't it? Yeah, the other one is used for manure, and I think it probably will remain there. So what we could really do is grabbing, not you, you. And we will go and grab. Just check as well. Oh, we've already will have fed them and that, but let's just check that it's completely filled. Yeah, no, we haven't gone through. I mean, it really is the same day, so but it's true. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, we know you. But we're coming. Honestly, we are coming now. Yeah, a tad. Yeah, we could maybe fill a little. And then we could be clever. I'm going to obviously put a field point at the to signify us getting grass in. Now as I said, we have bought the grass field, so we're not. Yeah, we can actually now cut the grass. We have got that. So I thought, well, why not? Yeah, field 20 we have, and we have got his. Well, looks a fairly big field. Fairly big field. Yeah. 2 out of 6 growth stage. Right, okay, so then let's grab back in the, say lorry, but it's not a lorry. It's not. There's no denying the fact that this is down. Ooh, why only? Why did it like stop? Maybe I moved out of range or something like that happened. That's right, a weird thought. You know, one of those like, yeah, we ought to switch this lot off. Yeah, I thought this is FS25, expect the unexpected, and thought, yeah, well, it's true, but we shouldn't really be sort of thinking like that, but you can't help. This is what I was sort of saying. It's difficult when you've had a difficult time with the game as I have had for this year. I mean, it started off the most bumpy start with any of the FSs I've ever had, so it really was not nice. And then I think it's just when Giants look like make this sort of say, oh, you know, it's like free content, and it just rings around in your head, and you like think, I paid good money, and I'm sure a lot of other people paid very good money for the year one content. You know, like that the actual, we didn't make it up. It was definitely not free. That we were definitely charged more money for the fact that we had the season one, the year pass, the season one pass. I know I did, and it was cheaper without. So when do you know, like people brandish the words free content and the content's been less than stellar, it sort of just annoys you that people have been so dishonest, and that's sort of how I feel, really, because it's you know, no matter how you sort of crumble it. Oh, the other thing is when we've done this, is the silver is down by the farm. I was thinking, why can I not find the silver? And then I thought, because you sent it to the farm, remember? No. This time we do need this away. Because the feeding bit is down here. We might order another one, because this is probably best to dedicate to this, really. Now, you're actually on my part of the road, but you know, we're going to be really kind and like hover over the edge. Hopefully not enough to like collapses in there, but well, at least you went. Yeah, that's what I find the most annoying is, you know, it happens, like drivers do things like that, but like, yeah, this also might need a bit of digging out, because like, yeah, the fuels definitely need to be at a certain level for to register this. I'm hoping it, to me it looks a bit high, so I think I'm gonna have to, like, but we should see. Sometimes the game can surprise you, and then other times you can be exactly right and you think, yeah, I'm right. And I think this is one of those times when I'm gonna be right. Yes, I think so too. So we need to go down a little. I apologise for it taking such a long time. Giants have recently nerfed this speed for some reason to now make it slow. Right, so lower is right hand, I think. Yeah, it is. Right, so we just need to take this down to the level where you can sort of see the floor, which is right down there. And then level it from there. And seriously, oh, why did you raise? Why am I talking to a game? I'm being my daughter. She's a terror for talking to inanimate objects. It seems like daughter, like father. Ah. Yeah. Why is that not actually going to that section there, really? We'll try it anyway first, and then we'll go a little lower with a bit more lower if we need to. Just go down a little tiny bit more. We don't want any road that's taking though. Not, you know, yeah, that's about right now. C, is that enough? Yay. I always like to sort of show this because, again, when you're a new player, these type of little tiny bits of information were the thing that really got me. And even as a content creator for quite a while, it got me too. Now what I need to do now, you know, because the fact that the trigger is so finicky, I need to take a little bit more, and then we'll soften, because it doesn't really matter, like, much past this if we are really level. It just, you know, but it does matter up to this point that we are. Now be careful. So now we're going to soften so that it's not too terrible. It's going down. Right, I think that is all right. So ideally a little silo would be built right behind this. Yeah, it would. It's true. So let's do it. We don't factories. We do want to do this, and I did think about this. It really, the main farm is down this way, so it's not really terrible. If we stick it sort of like right near the, it probably is good. So that could be seen both ways. And the other thing we really need to do is sort of put a bit of a, yeah, something like that down, just to get rid of that. I'm hoping it goes. Yeah, it does. Fantastic. And then like that. And then just make sure that it is actually reasonably flat. They did used to be bigger than this, but I think it's better than it was. So the farm sign is now down. We are on the map, basically. Right, so then now we need to grab the container, which is I don't really care which one we put down. I like that one, but in some situations I prefer this one. We just want to angle that so it's sort of B mode, or else it's not going to have any think. That's about right. Right, and you should be able to dump straight away, which is something similar. Now, the only bad thing is, of course, we are going to have the wall spawn right where we are. So we sort of need to put the grass in, dump it, and then move out of the way. Yeah, we do. This is not, but sometimes you've got to go with what you've got the trees behind us, we could chop them down, or we could do what most people would do, which is actually live with it a little. You know, it's just, that is the way that it is. Right, I want to see. Yeah, there's a lot of so let's fill it, and we probably could do it every other month. We could get a little bit of the fence across the road gone, I think. But the only nasty thing is it will probably... Let's have a look. Let's not second guess anything, but I think I'm right. It'll like take a monstrous amount of fence, not just like a little tiny... I think this section... That's not too terrible. It was, yeah. Right, yeah, I can live with that. So let's do another one. And check. Yeah, another one easily. So we've got, yeah, and there's 100, so it's got a lot of scope for growth, an awful lot. Now then, trying to think, the milk. Yeah, we could. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's 225, I think. From memory, I think it is. I think. Let's see. Can you remember? Even though you make it. Oh, see, no, I was sort of not far off, but not exactly right. So then, let's get that. I can't leave it dumping, can I? No, you Wally, it's milk, but yeah, I know what I mean. It's still, even though it is milk. So we sort of need to stick this here. And this is the parking space that we have made for this, basically. Fantastic. Now we can look for another little one to do this. It needs to be fairly hefty though. I know who we've got that fits the bill nicely. That on this map is not terribly effective, but still is one of my favourites of tractors. And I can't remember where you are. Yeah, no. No, these are all the biggies. There you are. Fantastic. Right, now then, we also need to grab the Royal Christine, grab that. Yeah, I want to clean this because I'm a terror, as those who stick around, you know, realise I am a terror for... Oh, this needs repairing as well. Yeah, I am a terror for, like, leaving mess around like this, where, you know, I've got, like, bags strewn and I don't fix it and it just stays like that, and I've got, like, the trailer that's still... you know, not been done and things like that. I'm a terror for putting up with things like that. So, yeah, repair. Let's just go grab that piece of wood. Yeah, because my new keyboard hasn't got a right-hand side control, and sorry, Alt as well. It's a gaming keyboard, which sort of means there's a few keys missing, which of course the game needs just me to reprogram certain keys, but it's got a wider impact than I thought. So I thought, oh, the left alt will be enough. No, it won't. No, the game wants right alt occasionally. So that's not too terrible. There's a bit of a hiccup, but... Right, let's grab this bit of a tree. Let's indicate with these very nice indicators. And this can be... yeah, here we go. I was going to say, was there a minute ago? Honest. So welcome to our goats. Yeah, so what are we doing about grabbing the milk? We want to do something similar. Okay. Come on. Very nice. Wow. Nearly 2,000 litres out of that. Oh, and there's still a bit more. You can see it. Fantastic. Done. Right, so we still never saw any frosty. Now there is another water splash place here that I didn't realise until, and this is also a deep one. So this is another one we could keep an eye on next winter. Yeah, or, well, it's technically winter, so we could still get, you know, yeah, it's true we could. Now we were going to chop some trees, but I'm sort of a bit partial to most of them. Oh yeah, but we did say that we do need the wood chips, and we did actually say that we really did need, so we could use we are actually running out of trailers, aren't we, really? Yeah. 20,000 is not big enough, right? So we need to order another trailer, I think. Yeah, I'm going to go for ours because it's a good unload and good speed and all that type of stuff. So I would imagine. So yeah, but it's only 25,000 litres. Oh, we could. Is it big enough? Yeah, no, it is. Yeah. Let's do it. Fantastic. That will do nicely. But for now, we're going to have to put up with the little tiny trailer. So the bit that I want to open up a little is a bit of, it doesn't have to be a massive, oh, this is such a noisy factory. Yeah, so I would like to open up a way into that field from here. Sort of in the middleish, about where the sublevamos is. So if we put B mode on, should, yeah, one section and another section over here. Now it would be better if we got, like, I don't know what we are going to do here, so yeah, we'll just choose one, and it's tough, we'll have to live with that. So then let's grab, yeah, we'll have to do what we did last time as well. Oh, I spy a blue flower. And it's so far they've all been blue. Yeah. So we need you. We did say we were doing this. I still haven't. No, I haven't, because I've been doing things. It's true, I haven't removed the... It is a bit weird, because obviously I've got multiple models of this, and obviously on one of them I did. Right. Right, I'm going to go into a bit of a time lapse, because this is another noisy implement. So I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Now, I've got to say this. I just had a thought, and I thought, yeah, you are right. What are the chances that you would take 2 lengths of fence out and both would be right next to a blue flower? And when you look, there are no more. I'm like, that is a bit... It is a bit special, isn't it? I mean, talk about fluky. Okay. Fantastic. It is right. Anyway, straight back into that time lapse. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, I don't think that's too terrible. So we do need to just grab that and make the fence right at the end, which we can do. Yeah, there's a few ways we can do it, but yeah, it's weird how I really had a mental block on like doing this. You know, as in like, I don't know why I didn't think, well, there is that fence already, but I didn't. I just literally stumbled across it and I thought, well, surely it should have been so. Well, that's me all over. I am not always very obvious. I'm not. I am a terror. So, yeah. Still looks a bit odd though, with having a bend in the middle. Yeah, it's it wouldn't be like that in real life. Should we just say that? That you can't really blame me for that one. That's it comes like that. Oh yeah, that's a bit of an odd one, isn't it? Really, that it doesn't put a end stop on it. Yeah. Well, I suppose you could have somebody. No, it does actually. If you look closely, though, look like someone's just put them end to end, and I suppose you could put nails or screws to join them, sort of. It's a bit messy, but not too terrible, really, all things considered. Right, so let's drop this down for now. So this is the one we want to have to be doing the sheep. This is the sheep one. It is. We do need to stick another little silo down. That's the animal silo that will. Wow, it's so noisy. Gordon Bennett, it is so noisy. Right, so then it is 11:20. I think, to be honest, no, I'd like to get a bit of traction. Let's just go on a little, even if it's still only till tea time, because we really seriously, yeah. Oh, no, it's exactly as we left it. No, we're 100 grand odd is really what we need to do to sort of do it. So let's go through till tea time. No, dinner time actually first. 1 o'clock is what we're after. Did we dump the slurry? I think we did. I'm vaguely remember it. I'm sure I did. Yeah, it did. Excellent. So 125,000 litres of digestate and growing. So that's. We could get this Mr. B's slurry yard. Now, isn't that weird? It was something to do with snow. I was sort of right, because I haven't done anything to that. It's back this time, so it just goes to prove here's me doubting myself that I'd actually done something, but I hadn't. Ah, you can see the stippling. It just lost the wood effect. That's bizarre. This game is a little bit glitchy, to say the least, really. Nope, that's all. Let's drop the Manitou. So no, let's go through till tea time. 6 o'clock. Yeah, we're having little tick-ups from the biogas plant, so it's not too terrible, really. Yeah, we are earning, like, constantly, which is good. It is. I definitely concur. So, no, that's it. No, nothing. Right, so let's go through till 12 o'clock in the morning. And we'll put a bit of a zip on. Like that one. Ooh, not a bad tick-up. Bit of medium, sort of like, not ultra high, but not very low either. And that we can actually do. Yes, we can. So fantastic. But we will go through till morning. Yeah, we've got plenty of cash, so we can afford to do that for the time being, even though we are spending it quickly. I have got to be honest. Yeah, so yeah, not too late on March. Trying to think, what can we actually plan though? Ooh, 777161. Oh, okay. Oh, my life. Now, do we do this with us having? I keep saying this though. It's although what I'm saying. Oh wow, we actually got quite a lot, haven't we? We're going to pretty much spend a lot of our cash. Okay, it's free. Why not? Somebody else might appreciate that. So we've got that. Now this I've not seen yet. 42 meters. Wow, I can understand why it's a Profi class. That's a little bit special, isn't it? Ooh, do we treat ourselves to something a little bit different? I've not seen this one. 20,000 litres. Let's do it. Go on then. Although, I know, it's the, how do we use this? Now this is one of the few Verstyles I actually like, because it actually has got a front 3-point link. Yeah, but we are all tractored out. We really don't need any more tractors. Is there any where there's none? Yes, there is. I do like the colours of the Versatile. The range is, well, again, just talking from me myself, I like that. But again, for this map, actually, strangely enough, it really is a little bit on the weak side for this map. Well, for where we are, at least, there may be some bits that are actually quite... Oh, wow, we literally have spent all of our cash. So this is a 26 cubic metre. But I don't think we can get anything that's 42 metres, can we? That's what I mean. My beautiful... I mean, I love mine, but the 42 metre spread is something special, isn't it? In the... so why not? Let's go down the store and let's hopefully earn some money back, even that, well, or break even... and managed somehow to get that big thing. That's what I'm hoping that we'll do. Yeah, we could repair you as well, because we need you down at the farm. We need to, we need the flatbed as well. So repair, don't sell it, please. Yeah, brilliant. Let's move you out of the way a little. So this is a project I'm working on at the minute to palletize things. I'm trying to take it a bit beyond, a lot beyond its natural function. But at the minute, it's just, if you see what it's called, the packinator. It's a packager. At the minute, it is just as it ever has been, including in looks and everything else. But VI Industries, we are having a look at this to see if we can adapt it somewhat to be a mobile factory packager thing, sort of. Yeah, it's a bit of a wide... Yes, I can't really describe it totally, because... this one, I think. Now then, some of these move like they're possessed and super duper. Yes, I've had a couple of these where they're like Fast Farm Edition. Yeah, they're really... very zippy. Now then, hopefully we'll have reclaimed some of our money back. Fantastic. Big John Deere. And we've done away with his rear 3 points, so I'm not sure we could grab that. So we'll not even bother trying. Oh, careful. Very nice and wide, this one. Is that a 9 RX? It is. Yes. Ooh, that was a nice chunk of change back. Right, so then we've got the brewery. And this beautiful class that I really do love. Very fond of this. Yeah, so really the two of them, brewery is a little larger. But then I think Giants have probably... Oh, I don't know, it does look a little baby. Yeah, there's not much in it size-wise. This is a little longer, I think, so actually... Yeah, the brewery... It's a hard thing to say, brewery. For me, anyway. So not only... I mean, obviously I would imagine the Profi would be quite expensive in real life. So, yeah, the fact that it's got a 42 metre thing built in... probably is reflected in the price. Oh, now we're getting there again. So we need to repair this and sell the Versatile. So obviously any profit we would have made from selling this is probably going straight into the Profi class. And you can see why it is called a proper class. It is definitely the professional range of the Dammon line. Not heard of Dammon. But there are a lot of agricultural manufacturers out there that just, yeah, that you've not necessarily heard of. Right, okay, so oh, I think I've just, yeah, so repair and sell. So yeah, we pretty much are paid for the profit class, the Dammon. So not too terrible, really, all things considered. Just like grab that out because we, yeah, it's put us a bit of a strange bit. So we do need to check. Yeah, now I do realise, and it was rather a wry moment when I thought you were doing all of the grains from JMGaming's map, and I thought I was, but of course I forgot. I don't think I'd actually formulated the plan at the moment when I could have done them. It was sort of, the episode was sort of about that time when I was making the decision, so let's leave that there. So we do need, but I think we'll leave it to the next session. I think that this is a good place to leave it. It's been a long one, so it up or down to 900,000, but we have bought and treated ourselves to this gorgeous bit of class. Now it is true we could actually just do seeds in the thing and actually do something like this instead. It's true. The one thing I'd like to do is what I did sort of mention at the beginning, which was like grabbing the silver, which seems, he's there. No, he did sort of get part of the way. Yeah, I'd like to go and grab the or at least see if I can grab the Bredel. Right, so yeah, so we need to take a right. I think this leads up to the farm. I think we took a left last time, but if not, we should go, I think, yeah, but didn't this lead back up to that road? Yeah, I think it did, yeah. But I think it is this way. I just must have taken the wrong turn. Like I took it, yeah, we can see it in the distance. Oh. I cannot pretend that I did not see that flash of blue. Well, we've got quite a few of them, haven't we? It is true, though, what I said. What are the chances of taking two sections, and that wasn't staged, and I didn't know they were there, honest. I'd admit to it if I did. In fact, I'd say that I know that they're there, but JMGaming hasn't. He never does. He never shares things like that. You know, like where there's things like this in like the location, or there was a big one on Rizu Forest, and I never found it, and he never shared it. So I can honestly say, hand on heart, that he doesn't. He is in no way, shape, or form. I have to try and pry it out of him. Like, is there anything you'd like me to show on the map in particular? Sometimes he'll like go, oh yeah, there's. So he really does like you to do things yourself. He's a unique individual, JMGaming. He really is, but a really nice guy. Right, so here is where we moved from, right back at the beginning. Do I regret it? No, I think it was. I honestly have done this area to death, and we did an awful lot of stuff with this right back, on FS22. I mean, literally, this was, and obviously, I think you owe it to your viewers and subscribers to like be as unique as possible. So I just didn't want to do the farm in exactly the same place. I think this is seeds and a bit of fertilizer. I'm hoping we can grab this. I think we should be able to. I think it is one of these as well. Yay, fantastic. So last thing, we'll take this back home and we will obviously augment it a little. go to the... Yeah, we'll leave it up at the shop. We'll run it back, because it has been a long session. We might see another blue flag. I doubt it. I doubt it very much. But you never know. You can't never say never, but... It is a very beautiful map. And obviously you can see the difference in between FS22 graphics and FS25, but it really has taken... It's gone beyond the limits of like most PCs are capable of doing. It's stretching things a lot, yeah, and it's still beyond the realms of the game engine's thing to do it well. It's stretched the game engine beyond its true capabilities, which is a bit of a shame. It's sort of gone places it should never have gone. In my opinion, of course. Yeah, that what we have to put up with the game engine as it is now, I just don't think we should have been subjected to what we have been subjected to in FS25. It's just not capable of doing what it is should be doing. Right. Oh. No, we've not seen any blue. I have been looking. I've been trying to be good. So let's stick this in here. We might be able to take the harvester back now. Yeah. Let's just do the... No. That's my trouble. Let's just... No, we're leaving it here. Yeah, so all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now. Right, I thought I'd quickly turn the cameras on. There's something I've noticed, and yeah, I don't know if I think it's cheating. I do. I think basically the large corner production silo I've noticed has got buffalo milk in it, and I mean talking a lot, and also normal milk a lot. So this is doing what Kinlaig was doing, which is like seriously beasting. Yeah, so the little tiny animal silo is distributing. Although we never switched it on, I keep saying this, that you can see it's not on, but it does need to be. So we need to like distribute this and distribute that and distribute that. And we need to switch all of them on. Yeah, so I don't know. Could it? No, not that amount. No, not in the time we've had. Definitely couldn't. No, it's bad. And obviously we never switched this on, so again it's decided that it's going to stick it in this. So yeah, this is a bit annoying. Oh, I've tagged as well. It always keeps tagging and then untagging. Terrible. So yeah, my heart sinks. It really is annoying with this type of thing. Yeah, I mean obviously I think this is why production silos have not been allowed in the game. Obviously I've had them, and most of the time they've been behaving, but recently whatever Giants are doing, it's sort of suddenly, since Kinlaig, whatever they did in Kinlaig has broken production silos. I mean really broken them now. It's like behaving terribly badly. There's a glitch, and really what I ought to do is I think destroy the 88,000 litres of both of these. Maybe some of it's legit, but just for the sake of realism, what I'm going to do is as I go out I'm going to put those to 0 because I don't like it. We should have some a little, but we have also made, yeah, we should have some in here. That's just standard like milk, and that's what we're really looking for. So no, just the standard buffalo milk, not actually bottled. Yeah, goat milk, they're all bottled. You want the actual ingredients, don't we? Milk bottled. Yeah, we just want milk. Yeah, this is your inputs. So goat milk and milk, 2,643, and buffalo milk, 2,879. So, and obviously we can see that it has done quite a lot of, these things. So it has had a lot. So we know there's a bit of multiplication goes on with this, but like not like that. Not the raw milk shouldn't be like that. So I'm going to remove that. But I just wanted to draw your attention to it. I am always trying to be transparent about this and about the problems that you find and all the rest of it. So yeah, hopefully you'll join me next session, but that will be gone. I'm going to do it now. So yeah, I won't say my goodbyes. Hopefully you join me next session.